just rounded the Cape of Good Hope. Can't quite, maybe we can see it through the engine. Yep, back there. And there's the ocean side. Check it out. Wow. And we're heading up the west side of the bay, back towards Capetown Airport. Which, if I flew in a straight line, would be about 30 degrees to the right. Let's have a look at the map. So we're hugging the shore, but if I turn right, turn 25, 30 degrees, we're going straight back, but what the heck, let's explore the coast. We're in the right aircraft to do it. Oh, look at the colours there. Just the myriad interactions between light and water. Well, it kept Monet interested for the last half of his life. He's painted almost nothing but the effects of light on water, having mastered everything else. And what a huge body of work he left behind. At least 300 paintings of on that subject. You would love to see this. So we're getting into the shadowed areas now as the sun sets behind these hills to the west. Sitting around 300 feet. You can smell the salt air blowing through that open vent. On the other flight in this volume, we actually come back pretty much across there from an inland run through the valleys and mountains. And come back along the, well, at least we touch the east shore of the bay. And I'm certainly going to take this aircraft on that flight as well. If I lean forward, get a great view over there too. It does get a bit noisy when you're open both. Interesting looking at the how the canopy glass affects the colours of the water there. Fascinating. Look, there's a little settlement. School bus there. Check the map again in a moment, but I believe that where that ridge finishes over yonder is comes right down to the edge of Capetown, I believe. Yep. A place called MiGMan's. Should pay more attention to the map, shouldn't I? But I'm just enjoying the view at the moment. They're getting too technical. Loving the yellow paint job. Probably not the best for sightseeing because you really ideally want a neutral grey like we're seeing below us on these buildings, so it doesn't upset your perception of the colours, but maybe that's getting a bit too fussy. It certainly looks pretty. Rather a large harbour here. It is a massive bay. Just close the hatch for a bit. What I'm talking about was it's the other one that's open. There we go. Back to silent running. Yeah, look at the colours in there. It's just the whole palette. Warm oranges and browns, the greens, everything in between. Nice little beach. Okay, now we can see Capetown coming up. Now there was one more, Fish Hook, I think it's called, just around the next bend. Seems like a decent sized town. And there it is, yeah, it's got quite a large flat area. Okay, make mental note, come back, explore that at a later date, but for now we'll push on back to the airport. So let's check out the map and you'll see we're a long way right of the simplified track. It's just a matter of how much time you've got to look around, really. And today we've got plenty of time. The sun on those trees. .71 RPM at 1500 below maximum, so that's good. Now I might climb quite low. Oops, watch the revs. Speed's still 100 knots. And I'm actually going to call the airport, work out what the plan is for landing. Have a last look around as we reach the southwest part of Capetown. Right, let's see where they are. What channel? Oh, actually I've already changed the... Let's see. Channel 2. Channel 2. Channel 1.
Capetown Tower, Cessna Zulu uniform.
That's the
Charlie
one.
Hotel Romeo is 1 mile north, 600 feet with Oscar to land.
So it's quite a way over.
Cessna Zulu uniform. Charlie Hotel Romeo, Capetown Tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind 025 at 51. Make left traffic runway 01.
Sounds like they're busy too. Mike India Golf 3.
Capetown Tower 007 is 1 miles southwest, 1,200 feet with Oscar to land.
007 Capetown Tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind 025 at 51. Enter left base runway 01.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Make left base runway 01007.
Okay, so you can see the airport there. We're about, you said 11 miles, so let's say we're 10 miles southwest. And we're landing
Make left traffic runway 01 Cessna, Charlie Hotel Romeo.
01. So let's get that dialed in.
Cessna Charlie Hotel Romeo, wind 025 at 51. Cleared to land runway 01.
Yep, it's well, it's almost 90 degrees to the left. The
Cleared to land
runway heading.
01 Cessna, Charlie Hotel Romeo.
So make sure we approach from the east of the airport. Let's just check the map again. I think I can see it. Zoom out. Yep, passing over those lakes. It's good to be able to correlate what you see to what's on the map. Yeah, I'm sure it's a collection of white buildings pretty much in the centre of the screen now, but anyway, let's go up to 1,500 feet to get our bearings. 1,300, 1,400, it's sitting on 95 knots during that climb. 2,600 RPM, so just very easy to manoeuvre. Actually got up there pretty quick too. Okay, stop gawking, start thinking. Yeah, pretty sure it's got to be those buildings there. Let's just get leveled out. Check our map. Yep, we're doing alright. Come right just a little bit. We should be able to get a visual on it and flow straight into runway 01. Pretty sure that's what you said.
Cessna Charlie Hotel Romeo, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, 01. I'd like to double check that. Oh, got traffic at 10 o'clock high. Yeah, it's got to be that line of white buildings, I reckon. So that's where we returned from the
Charlie Hotel Romeo, turn next taxiway.
the mountain flight.
007, follow the aircraft on the runway.
Oh, cool.
Wind 025 at 51. Cleared to land runway 01.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Cleared to land runway 01007.
Yeah, I think he's a bit optimistic. By the time I get there,
Capetown Tower, Airbus Zulu uniform. Quebec Juliet, kilo 4 miles south inbound for DME Zulu runway 01 approach.
I'm more worried about the Airbus.
Airbus Zulu uniform. Quebec Juliet, kilo Capetown Tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind 025 at 51. Cleared for DME Zulu runway 01 approach. Cessna Charlie Hotel Romeo, exit runway when able.
It's going to be interesting because he reckons he's 4 miles away. Should be just about
Cleared view
crossing the
RTME
beach.
Zulu runway 01 approach Airbus Quebec Juliet Kilo. Cessna Charlie Hotel Romeo, contact ground on 121.9er.
Now I'm not still. It's got to be the airport, right? Just check our map.
121.9er for
Yep,
Cessna
yep.
Charlie Hotel
Okay.
Romeo.
I often have problems seeing airport. Now I understand my problem. That cluster of white buildings is on the west of the runway. I was looking on this side for the runway's quite dark actually. It's in a bit of a shadow, but now I can clearly see the
Airbus
approach
Quebec
lights.
Juliet Kilo, follow the on final. Wind 025 at 51.
Yeah,
Cleared to land runway 01.
got an Airbus behind me that's not really.
Cleared to land runway 01 Airbus Quebec Juliet Kilo.
I bet he has to do a go around. Okay, so we've got flap. Leave the flaps up for now. I've throttled back. I'll just have to trust the air traffic controller and the Airbus driver to not run into me. Okay. At least I can pull up quickly and get off the runway. I'm going to keep going fast until I get there, knowing that heavy's coming in behind me. 114 knots. Okay, I'll throttle down now. Quite a lot of crosswind there. Flaps 1. .90 knots. Eighty knots. I'll keep the surface in sight this time. 66. Must be pretty low now. 59. 56. Oh, it must be just floating off the surface, I think. 50. I think we just touched down. No, now we've touched down.
007 exit runway when able.
Okay, that was pretty soft. Whew, flaps up, and I'll take this exit and see if we can spot that Airbus coming in.
007 contact ground on 121.9er.
Well, he should be right on my tail. I think I just saw him, but could have been a fingerprint on the canopy.
007, did you hear my last transmission?
Anyway, back to business. Mike India Golf copy. Mike India Golf copy.
121.9er for 007.
Yeah, I've got my voice control computer set up.
Capetown, Tower Airbus Zulu uniform. Hotel Romeo Bravo 4 miles south inbound 40.
I'm still 4 miles south.
Runway 01 approach.
So it only responds if I speak in a happy
Airbus Zulu uniform. Hotel Romeo Bravo Capetown Tower.
tone of voice.
Altimeter 29er.9er 2 wind 025.
It's not him up there, is it? Surely. No, anyway,
ME Zulu runway 01 approach.
not my problemo. So there you go. We've done the 66 miles or so
Clear
of
40 ME Zulu runway 01 approach Airbus Hotel Romeo Bravo.
round the Cape of Good Hope, and I'll leave it there. Great.